Greetings once again to the ministry interns here at Regent University's School of Divinity. This is your instructor, Dr. Larry Asplund, coming to you at another key point in our summer semester. Week 6 is coming up this coming week, and it is when the next graded assignment is due. So I wanted to be able to stop by this evening and, of course, just kind of summarize where we are and let you know where we're going and how we're going to get there. Week 3, you remember you had an excellent conversation about some highlights of your internship, maybe some difficulties along the way so far as well. You know, I find these discussion forums to be an excellent opportunity, not only to communicate and to discuss, but also just to encourage one another and support one another in this process. So that was a wonderful conversation. Now in week 6, our focus will be on how you are finding balance in your ministry life. For some people, balance is not a great word. They would rather think in terms of life rhythms, etc. But you know, doing an internship has changed your life, changed your schedule. So how is it working for you? How are you able to maintain just really a healthy lifestyle in the process? Again, I find great wisdom is shared in the process of doing this discussion, and also opportunities just to encourage one another. I look forward to observing and participating in your conversation in week 6. Remember the internship journal, because you are keeping track of your time in a time log, you're aware of how those hours of internship activity are adding up. And so you're writing a journal entry, essentially a combination of report and diary, where you're reflecting on what you've learned so far, what's worked, maybe what hasn't worked so well. About 300 words, just think in terms of a page per 20 hours of internship activity. So when you see another 20 hours have gone by, just compose some thoughts for that experience, which means there will be a total of 10 entries, of course, by the end of your internship experience. You remember, we don't have a journal tool in Canvas. That was a feature of Blackboard. So there's just a link that will be available to you when you finish your internship that you can then use to post a copy of your journal. This reflection opportunity is very, very important to your experience. So it will be worth actually 3% of your final grade. I'm going to wait until you are done with your internship. When you turn in not only your journal, but your final evaluation in your time log, then I will be grading all of that together really at the same time. August 12, of course, is the last day of the summer semester. So that's the only hard due date we have for the internship journal. Midpoint evaluation is happening when you see you have completed 100 hours of internship activities, no matter when that is. And so when you have completed 100 hours, you will get together with your field supervisor, having downloaded your midpoint evaluation form, and you will go over it together and kind of have a good discussion as to how it's gone so far. Sign your name, you know, at the bottom, and post it to Blackboard, where I can, you know, I save a copy of all of this in your file just to be sure. And so I will also post a grade for you. There's also then going to be a really great spiritual formation portfolio update. A couple of these updates are just, they reflect the extension of our foundational course in the spiritual formation track, SFRM695. So there will be a template, a formation assessment template. You would just download the template and fill it out. And so you're not being asked to do anything. This is not an extension per se of the very large the formation portfolio you developed in 501. This is just a quick update that is guided by the template. So again, it will ask a couple of questions regarding the 7 categories of holistic formation. Now, according to the syllabus, etc., this is due on July the 2nd, but remember, there there aren't any hard due dates simply because you are all working independently. You're working on your own unique schedule. I have one of you that is getting ready for a youth camp that's going to take up a big piece of your internship for the summer, etc. So when I say it's due July the 2nd, that's just to have a suggested date out there. I'm happy to grade it before July the 2nd. I'm happy to grade it after July the 2nd. So that's how those assignments will work. And also the same for the resume update. You will download a copy of your updated resume. This, of course, pertains to the vocational element of spiritual formation, and post that to Blackboard. Once again, due according to the syllabus on July the 16th. But, you know, I'll grade it early, I'll grade it late, because I understand that you're working on your own specific schedule. Final evaluation will come at the end, of course, when you have seen that you have completed 200 hours of internship activities, and you maybe won't even feel like you've completed your internship. You've gotten so involved in a local church or a ministry context of one kind or another, you want to keep going. But when you're done with 200 hours, so far as I am concerned, so far as the School of Divinity is concerned, your internship is officially over. And so after 200 hours, you will print a copy of your final evaluation report form, get together with your field supervisor, and go over it together and celebrate, you know, what worked, be able to have a conversation about what maybe didn't work so well, lessons learned, and you will post a copy of that to Blackboard. Remember, the only hard due date we have is the last day of the summer semester, which is August the 12th. A time log is what you should be keeping all along, because it is just, of course, the date, the amount of time spent, and then a brief description of the internship activity. You're keeping that time log as you go. That's really the only way you know when to write a journal entry, etc. And so you're keeping track of your time, record only the 200 hours of internship activities. And then, you know, it doesn't have to be exhaustive, but it needs to be enough to see that it was legitimate in terms of your internship assignments, etc. And so along with your final evaluation, of course, your journal as well, you will post it to Blackboard at the end of your internship. And of course, as always, the only hard due date is the last day of the summer semester. I just love the internship experience. As you know, I think it's such a wonderful opportunity for you to be able to put a capstone on your master's degree program and all that you have learned, the vision that God has given you. It's a great opportunity for you to provide servant leadership and to learn and to grow in the process. And so I'm excited about the good work you're doing. As always, be sure to let me know if you have a question or a problem. It's my honor to serve you and to participate in this process this summer. So God bless you, everybody. I just pray you have a wonderful week.